Well, hey everybody, I wanted to do a show and tell with you today. Do you remember when we were all younger and we were in kindergarten or first grade and we got to bring in that favorite toy or that art project, or maybe it was a rock collection, or maybe it was a picture of us on vacation with our family. It was that time in our lives where everything was just fun and we got to say, this is what I've been doing. So I'm going to do that with you today. I joined, as you know, Stampin' Up! About a month and a half, 2 months ago. And I got to tell you, I have been having so much fun with these scrapbooking kits, with the suites, which are absolutely gorgeous. I have been creating 12 by 12 double page scrapbooking spreads. The first week I will do page 1. The second week I'll do page 2. And then there's the big reveal where you get to see the two of them side by side. And then I started a storybook series where I'll first create a card, and then from the card, that'll be my sketch for my 8.5 by 11 story. And I gotta tell you, I have really enjoyed taking the time to write the stories, because to me, when I combine the photos and the story, it's like I'm you know, documenting my legacy for my kids, or for me when I'm 80 and I can't can't quite remember everything. So I hope that you enjoy this show and tell as much as I'm going to enjoy sharing it with you. And if there's anything that you've missed, a video that you've missed, I'll have the playlist linked below so you can go back and give them a watch. All right, so let me turn things around and we'll do our show and tell. All right, my friends, so let's have a little bit of fun. This is my inspiration card that I created and that I used when I was doing my storybook, the first in the series. And the stamp set used here is the Simply Zinnia stamp set. One of the things I loved about this card was the black and white stamped image, and then there's also embossing in this card front. And I used that as inspiration for my storybook page. And when you watch the video, you're going to see why I have a photo of a zinnia as my main photo, because the hidden one underneath is what tells the very rest of the story, which is pretty neat. So make sure you go check out that video. So let's set these aside and go on to our next one, which is the other series I started with, my scrapbook series, where the first video focuses on the first half of a double page 12 by 12 layout. This is using the Cape Cod. It is an oldie but goodie from close to my heart, which I love. And you can see how I used the rope stamp, and then I used various stamped images. A couple of things that I really like about this spread, and I'm going to add the second page to it, because whenever I do the second week, I will do the big reveal at the end, and you'll see the two of them next to each other. Now, my favorite parts about this is how I created the clusters, and you can see up close that after I stamp them, I put stickle on top, and I love the loop-de-loop with the twine. It makes me think of netting and ropes, and this is when we went on our Mediterranean cruise. So this was a whole bunch of fun, and this was using the Cape Cod scrapbooking suite. I'm sorry, not a suite. Here we go. Close to my heart, Stampin' Up. It is the Close to My Heart workshop kit called Cape Cod. All right, now here's my second storybook series that I filmed, and this is using the Adventurous Sky stamp set. And then this is the story page that I created using it. And you know, my favorite things about this, and this is the Take to the Sky suite with Stampin' Up, is that I created my own background paper using this stamp right here. So I did tone on tone, a little bit darker of the gray there in the background. The other thing that I really like is look at the versatility in the airplanes. Those are a lot of fun. Who would have thought a plaid airplane, right? But it fit with my colors. All right, now the next one is with the Country Wood suite from Stampin' Up. And the stamp set I used was Seaside Wishes. Oh my gosh, I love this. I absolutely love it. And so you saw 1 week, you saw the first page I created, and then the second week I created the second page and I did the big reveal. Now my favorites with this layout here is how I did the pier, the pilings of the pier, and then I added netting. I got this idea from my dear friend Erin Jacobson, and then I had the fish here hanging, and this is from the suite Let's Go Fishing. And I just cut out the pilings from different pieces of Designer Series paper, and that C-net there I got from Share a Milkshake, and it's to make the cones with. So I thought it was rather creative. So these are the 2 stamp sets I used, and then here is the finished double page layout, which I just love how it came out. And then we have the final inspirational card that I created, and this is from the stamp set Latte Love. There's just so much potential with this, with coloring this to fit any color scheme you want it to, right? And I created my storybook page using a little latte suite from Stampin' UP. I love how this one came out too. I just love the color. My favorite things about this is, number one, the stamps that have the splatter, and this is for a coffee stain and a splatter spill stain, and also the fact that it has Designer Series paper that the dies will cut out these cups. So I like the fact that I put a couple of them up on dimensionals, and the flip flap in this that shows the rest of the story. These are the things that I've been creating over the past month and a half. I hope you enjoyed this little show and tell. Any of these that you have missed, don't worry about it, because I will have the playlist below so that you can check them out and be inspired in your own way. Thanks for watching. I appreciate all of you, and until we meet again in YouTube land, God bless and have an incredible day. Bye-bye.